Hello and welcome to Ethical Issues in Healthcare. Today I'm just going to give you a brief overview of our course so that you are ready to go and hopefully are familiarized with all of the things that you need to do to be successful in our course. So the first thing we're going to do is get to our course through D2L. So here I am on the My DTCC homepage, and I'm going to go right to Courses, D2L. And then I am going to select our course, which is SOC 213-205. Here is the homepage for our course, and I will post announcements regularly that will show up here on the homepage. Typically, I also copy those announcements and send them through email just in case students aren't looking at the announcements on the homepage. So what we're going to do first is go up here to Content and see how the course is laid out. So on the left-hand side are kind of the modules for the course, and you'll see that the first module is Getting Started. This has the basic information you need at the beginning of the course. And we're just going to go through a few of these to explain that information. So the first is Course Expectations. You definitely want to look through this page to find out the best way to contact me, which is email. To find out about our course materials, we do have a textbook that is required. To find out about my policy on late work, about feedback and grades, about how your final grade is going to be calculated, as well as our discussion boards and assignments. If you have any questions after reading through this, please contact me and I will be happy to answer your questions. Next, in our Getting Started module, there is an information page that's all about me if you'd like to learn more about me and find out how to contact me. There is information about our required textbook. As I mentioned in the email that I sent earlier, this textbook, you want to have it in your hands the first week of classes. Now that means you can have an online version of the textbook, that's okay. But what I mean is, if the textbook is on its way to you, but you don't have it yet, that's not in your hands. So you want to really have it in your hands the first week of class, especially because this class is only 7 weeks long. You want to look for the 4th edition, which was published in 2018. Next, we have our course schedule. This is probably the most important document in the course. This course schedule will show you all the assignments that are due and when they are due. Make sure to keep checking back on this course schedule to make sure that you aren't missing any assignments. You'll notice that in week 1 there are 4 assignments due. First is our APA assignment, which I will talk about in a minute. Then Introducing Yourself discussion board. Then there is a Chapter 1 quiz and the Chapter 1 discussion board. A note for all of our discussion boards, you want to make sure that you put your information in APA format, so you have to cite your sources and provide a reference entry at the end. And you also have to respond to one of your classmates in your discussion board. For other assignments that are not discussion boards, like our journal assignments, they also have to be in APA format. You need a title page and a references page, as well as in-text citations, but they don't require you to respond to anyone because they are only sent to me. Then we have quizzes, we have exams, and then there is a code of ethics assignment, which is basically a paper, also must be in APA format. Okay. After the course schedule, there is our syllabus, which just is kind of the technical information about the course. Feel free to look through that and ask me any questions. Students are usually most interested in the grading system, which at Delaware Tech is a 10-point grading scale. And then finally in our Getting Started module is our APA assignment. This is a practice assignment. It's only worth 1 point, but the goal of this assignment is to help you practice using APA. So what you are supposed to do is use your textbook as the source, and all you have to do is provide an in-text citation for your textbook and a reference entry list for your textbook. So really it's just 2 things. That's it. You don't have to create an assignment. You are just providing the citations. So it's going to look something like this, except this is a different textbook. This is not our textbook. This is just a practice. So it's going to look like this, except the information should be from our class textbook. Again, if you have any questions about that, let me know. After the Getting Started module, then all of the other information here is divided by chapter. You'll see each chapter has a chapter overview, and all that does really is show you what you need to do for the chapter. So for each chapter, you have to read the chapter in the textbook, you want to review the PowerPoint, and then complete the assignments. Some chapters, all the chapters besides chapter 2, have supplemental information that you can look at. It might be an article, it might be a video, but it's just going to help you better understand the information. So for example, in chapter 3, there are 2 videos that can help you understand your assignments. In chapter 9, there are some supplemental readings as well as some videos. So if you go through here, you go through each chapter one at a time, you should be, able to answer or do all of your assignments and follow the course schedule. And then our last thing is a code of ethics assignment. This assignment asks you to look at your professional code of ethics. So whatever profession you're going to go into, whether it's nursing or rad tech or certified midwife, you're going to look at your personal code of ethics for your profession and apply the ethical principles that we learn in class. We will talk about this more as the semester goes on. This is due at the end of the semester, but it can't hurt for you to look at it and kind of familiarize yourself with it. Finally, there are some resources available to help you at Delaware Tech. We have lots and lots of resources. So this page is technology resources. So if you need any help with technology. And then the last page are student support resources. So if you need help with anything else at Delaware Tech, so the Math Center, Writing Center, the library, financial aid, and many, many more resources, mental health services, the food pantry. Delaware Tech really wants to support you as a student. So if you need help, please reach out just to me and I can point you in the right direction. I look forward to meeting you in the discussion board. Our first discussion board is just an introduction, so I look forward to hearing about your plans and getting to know a little bit about you. If you have questions, please feel free to contact me. Thank you.